People are still funny to me. Anyway, so then there was another night, because like I said, okay, I know and I believe in the power that I've been given, but I know that I shouldn't be using it for evil. So that's fair. I have to work on everything that, oh, but I have been embracing my darkness. How can there be light without darkness? It doesn't make any sense. So you have to get in touch with that, otherwise, you can't release it. Same thing as like accountability, same thing as shame, all that stuff. So I get it. Um, so I don't do witchcraft anymore. Hopefully, I won't do it anymore. Actually, it's not hopeful. I aspire to no longer participate in such dark activities. I don't know why that makes me like nervous to say out loud, but I just don't want to partake anymore. So this one time, I'll tell you about two instances. There was this one time when I woke up out of a dead sleep. I had like been sleeping in the other room because like I couldn't handle that man's energy anymore. Um, I woke up. I literally sensed him, and I'd had earbuds in because I had been like listening to music before I went to sleep. And he came into my room that he freely gave me because this man had like very convenient amnesia because he gave me the room. I cleaned it up, I made it my own, and then whenever he would pick an argument when I was just trying to have a conversation, because even if nothing was like subjective in terms of our relationship, if he felt like his opinion wasn't being respected, because he had a very flawed sense of what respect is, of course. The colonizer ass that he is, and the know it all that he probably forever will be, because he has kept the same opinion since we were 13. I'm not just saying this shit to be petty. The man, through and through, is not a man. He is a child, and he expects to be coddled. He expects to be a victim, and at the same time, he expects to be respected. How are you gonna be? How are you gonna be like, I'm a man. I deserve sex. I need sex. Um, okay. Well, I'm a lady, and before I expect to be in that position and many other positions, I would hope to be wedded. I don't want to be the man. I don't want to be the head of the household. Make up your mind. Pick a side. Go be a fuckboy. Clearly, that's what you want. I know this man. I woke up this morning thinking about the fact that I know that this man, given the chance, he would have sucked his best friend's dick off. You know, the guy that I ended up sucking off. Cause I remember like, ew, like we would be like just in our relationship, and then the other guy would get jealous. Who, by the way, I don't know why I keep doing this thing to myself. His friend was 10 times hotter than he was. And I used to have an affinity for gingers. Because I don't know, maybe it's because I have the first name Kathleen. Maybe it's the freckles. Maybe it's the red hair. And like, he basically wanted to suck that man's dick. Don't deny it. Don't deny it now. It's too late. Because I got turned off from Ryan too. Because like, he said some shit one time. I was like, what? He was like, if I was, y'all need to sit down for this, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say it. This is a fully straight man. I don't know if there's such a thing, to be honest. I'm no longer convinced. He was like, if I had long hair or if I bought a wig, I would shake my ass in front of the camera, make a little money. Bitch, where? What are you talking about? Go get a job. This man moved into my apartment that I was paying for fully. After he got a job and was kicked out of his parents' house, refused to pay rent. We could have lived there longer, but he refused to pay rent. He told me that I should sell my dog. A bum. We don't do homosexuality over here, okay? Fuck all y'all. Anyways, I can't remember what I was talking about before, but hey, how are y'all doing? I'm about to stop drinking. Not altogether, but like, I can't, it's not solving anything, obviously. It never has. It never will. I'm tired, and I'm tired of the shit. I'm literally always tired. Not because of the drinking. I'm tired. I'm so tired and so exhausted. Oh, this is what I was going to talk about. I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted, but I'm so restless that I literally self-medicate. Excuse me. Which is why I brought up that hospital visit. And did I tell y'all? So when I went to the hospital and they had me in handcuffs, the craziness of it all. No, I know. I saw this man, this tall, fine, sexy gentleman that I used to go to high school with. His name was John. He is also a cop. And I just like waved at him and he acknowledged me too. And I was like, okay. Because he used to look, because we went to law class together. Oh my God, he was so hot. And like, I could tell that he was just like, no, but like, maybe I can't tell because like, sometimes I'm like, oh, this guy's like really nice. And then it turns out he ain't shit. He ain't shit. Well, like what my ex-husband thought was going to be a 72-hour hold turned out to be like maybe, I think 5 or 7 hours. I can't remember exactly. And then when I got into the truck with him, because like, ew, he had to drive me home because I'm like, what were you expecting to happen? He was pissed off. And I was just sitting there giddy as shit because I was like, oh my God, I got to see one of my high school crushes. That's so cute. Anyway, niggas is so boring, for real. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, yeah, so I woke up and sorry about because like I mentioned earlier, like a couple of videos ago, my brain literally rejects these painful memories because like it's like, why the fuck are you fucking with me like that? Like, stop. So he comes into my room, barges in. I had already woken up because like I sensed him being up, and he's like, oh, you can't stay up all night being on Instagram. And the only reason that I reopened my Instagram is because I'd asked him to take down his Facebook so that we can work on our relationship, but he kept giving the excuse, oh, I need a USB to keep my photos and stuff like that. Walmart is down the street, baby. Shoppers down the street, and you drive. I can't. So do you want to hand me the $15 that it takes for you to do something that will elevate our relationship, or nah? You want to just like keep making excuses? Okay, I see you. Done. Noted. So I reopened my Instagram after 5 years. This man comes into my bedroom and he's like, you can't just stay up on Instagram all night long. I was like, I haven't been up on Instagram all night long. I just woke up. And he got all flustered and I'm just like, here. I unplugged my headphones. I handed him the phone. And I was like, look. He refused to take it. And he's like, then why are you so angry? I was like, I'm not angry. You can't even read the room half the time. You're trying to tell me that I'm angry. Half the time, this man said some things that did not even make any sense, and I would keep a neutral face. And then he'd be like, "What? What? What indeed? Did you just hear the shit that came out of your mouth? You remind me of my mom. You remind me of my mom." I will slap the dog shit out of you if you ever compare me to that fucking weirdo ass crackhead. Don't ever, please. You know what? I don't care if in the future people look back on all these videos and stuff like that and they're like, oh, this alcoholic one. Because basically, that's what's going on. I depend on a substance. I don't blame other people. Nobody puts a cup of wine in my hand and says, drink it, drink it. There's a gun to your head. No. However, I'm not going to ignore the fact that this is simply in reaction. I don't know what the word is. Like, this is a way to cope, maladaptive behavior, for sure. So, yeah, I don't give a fuck. But calling her a crackhead, because, like, he told me all the stories about her. Ew, she went to a Catholic school, a conventry, and you know them nuns, they don't get dick, but they drink hard and they beat children. They do that shit. I cannot imagine. I'm not sure how my mom was not a crackhead because she went through the exact same thing. But her vice is working and being a high achiever. You will never outachieve your trauma. You will never outachieve your trauma. So one more time for the people in the back. You will never outachieve your trauma. This man used to say, oh, I understand women. I understand women. I was raised by one. Obviously, you had no choice. Half of the men out here ditch their children. They leave their children. They plop the seed, they leave, and then 50 years later, they're like, I need somebody to take care of me. I want to be taken care of. What's going to happen to my legacy? What indeed? What indeed? So what did you sow? And what are you reaping? Emptiness? That's a surprise. You bitch ass niggas refuse to take responsibility and will always be hilarious to me. And I'm supposed to nurture you back to health. And when I try to, because health is interactive, so you have to take accountability for your own actions. Because even in the physical, when somebody says, hey, maybe you shouldn't be eating 5 cupcakes a day, you know what I mean? I know you can't quite do it now, so let's cut it back down to 3. You're going to try and retaliate. You're going to try and yell, scream, kick, cough, throw up, punch the air. You cannot be helped. And if your only instance of going to therapy is because it's gotten from this point, or, you know what, I'm saying this to you, we could work on this part of our relationship. When it gets to this point where we're yelling at each other and screaming at each other, you didn't want help in the first place. You just wanted to win. You look sad. You can hold that embarrassment for yourself. I can tell that you're disgusted by yourself. You hate yourself. Your hairline is pushed all the way back. Your gut is looking like this. It's sad. It's actually really sad. Because even the last time that I heard about Saudi, I heard that he had a gut. You're indulgent, babe. You're a glutton. You're greedy. The fuck are you looking after my pussy for when you have a whole ass girlfriend? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then, like, also on top of that, I just don't even want to hang out with my friend Emerson because he's also another man. And I don't give a fuck that you're gay. The entitlement stays. It remains present. It's your bestie. Y'all niggas be pissing me off for real. You know what? I'm about to make hella money. I'm about to fly off to an island and y'all will never see me again. I'm blocking every single one of you. Bless you in your future endeavors. Bless you in your future endeavors, because baby, you could have been a part of this. So now that you're not, I hope that y'all be sucking on the devil's toes. Meanwhile, he's my whole footstool.